try and get a little closer. Yes, the nocturnal activities of this species are fascinating. While some nibble delicious wafer-thin after eights, others hoard for the long night ahead. Here we see a challenge to the dominant male, who's already clearly marked his territory. With awesome eyesight, this creature spots one lone after eight, swoops and devours mercilessly.
What? Blasted film crew got in here again.
Oh dear, looks as though we've been spotted.
The amazing Christmas and New Year Carnival is back in town at the SECC in Glasgow. It's enough to make your hair stand on end.
I must take after Dad, you know. Roast beef, Yorkshire pud. I'm ready for my afternoon nap.
Just £1.98 a pound at Safeway.
Tuesday and the bill are on the case of corrupt landlords.
Told me the council wanted me out. And he belted me a couple of times with his pickaxe handle. They said I'd get more of the same if I didn't get out.
Then at 8:30, police camera action.
He's crashed at Junction 23.
And at 9, Philip Schofield introduces the funniest moments of TV comedy.
We're spring sweet nothings, are we?
Oh, hello there, Mrs. Battersby. I didn't hear you stalking up.
Tuesday from 8 on Scottish.
Hello, join us at 5 to 1 for the lunchtime edition of Scotland Today.
And coming up in the programme, the family of murdered Glasgow man Frederick MacDonald has appealed to the public for information to help find his killer. The 57-year-old died 11 days ago after he was found by his wife lying badly injured just yards from their home. Police and the family are particularly anxious to trace a man seen standing over Mr MacDonald at the time.
I asked the man to help me. He never moved. I said, well, will you stand there till I go and get somebody to help me? And I went to get my neighbour, and I came back, and he was away.
Meanwhile, our business correspondent Alan Sonby will be reporting live from Rosyth, where naval base and dockyard workers have been meeting union officials to discuss their future.
Elsewhere, we'll be continuing our tour of this year's festive offerings at the pantomime. Today, we'll be looking at what's gracing the stages in Glasgow and Kirkcaldy. The Fife show, Dick Whittington at the Adam Smith Theatre, stars Jimmy Logan. He spoke to Angus about what makes panto so special.
Well, I think the obvious thing is it's for the family. It's for everyone. I mean, it entertains granny, mum, dad, grandchildren, the kids. It catches them all.
And we'll have Scotland's answer to supermodel Cindy Crawford. 9-year-old Mandel Crawford is hoping to follow in Cindy's footsteps along the catwalk. Little Mandel is the first of our Christmas Wish competition winners, and Carol Smillie made sure she felt every inch the glamour girl.
Good morning. You must be Mandel. You are? Did you write to me at Scottish Television saying you wanted a Christmas wish? Well, all I can say, madam, is your car awaits.
Well, all that's at 5 to 1. Join us then if you can.
See you then. Bye-bye.
Decorating the Christmas tree was always a great event in our family. When I was a wee boy, each of the decorations had a story like this one, which came from a girl in Norway who'd stayed with us one summer. It was always great fun to watch Dad trying to sort the Christmas lights too. It's not nearly so funny now, I can tell you. Like Christmas, it's a great event, but it's only part of the process. This tree is only one aspect of my Christmas celebration, which will include a midnight service, visiting hospitals on Christmas Day, and Fiona, my wife, reading Dickens' Christmas Carol, all about the great transformation that came over Ebenezer Scrooge. In the same way, Christmas, the celebration of Christ's birth, is only part of the story, one event in the whole process, even though it is the best known part. But there are other parts I like as well, like the time Jesus rapped the disciples' knuckles for shooing the kids away when he wanted to see them, or the time he told folks stories that had a lesson, like the prodigal son and the Good Samaritan, or the time he said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit," and some folk laughed because they thought he was joking. And he probably laughed too, but he wasn't joking. And the uncomfortable, disturbing bit when Jesus was crucified, nailed to a wooden cross and left to die. That's part of the process too. But you see, if it weren't for that Good Friday story when he was killed, and the Easter Day story when he rose from the dead, we'd probably never have heard of Christmas, would we? As in so many cases, we sometimes only look at a tiny corner of the picture, instead of getting the truth from the whole picture. The cross is as much a part of the Christmas story as the star, but as they say, sometimes we don't see the wood for the tree.
Child labour.
It scares me to death to think of my children doing this.
I really am opposed to it.
In the greatest show on earth.
We're just a family in a family business trying to make it work.
Is it the chance of a lifetime or the end of innocence?
When there is a lot of money, the adult mind kicks in and goes, well, I got to get some of that for myself.
I could see kids on the verge sometimes of crying.
Hollywood Kids and Success, Wednesday at 9 on Scottish.
Is there anyone willing to admit that they are a dedicated shopper?
I'll not look in the mirror and look at me, but I look at what I'm wearing.
Buying anything and everything.
Well, I think very few women tell men really how much that they spend.
It used to be shoes and bags. I'm progressing now to clothes.
So it's not a bargain if you don't need it.
Because I want to buy it.
Scottish Women Talk Shopping, Fun or Addiction. Tonight at 10:30 on Scottish.
Sesame Street's on Channel 4 on Scottish, the lunchtime news from ITN.
Hello, this is ITN with the lunchtime news.
The headlines so far. The